This is a spiritual reading with the tuning specifically with your ancestors. So if you're compelled to stay, just know that, you know, when ancestral issues are passed down, they reach down for 7 generations. And so if you have something that does not resonate with you, meaning like there is a cycle that always happen to you and there's no specific reason, and maybe you see also this pattern in your family, this reading can help you. So as I'm shuffling the card to connect to your energy, remember, I will never reach out to you for a reading first. This is my only account. And if you want a deep reading, reach out, okay? These are mass reading and are less sharp, so keep your synchronicity, feel your synchronicity, and whenever this reach you, it is the right time. Okay, let's start with a definition, a more specific definition of what is going on in your ancestral history, okay? Okay, I see the first thing that comes to in this card is this idea of coldness. So I wanted to give you also some tips. So for some of you, is that you're a sign of water, or water is something important to you. Maybe you live by the water. Maybe you're always been drawn by the water as an element. For some of you out there, is also giving me the vibe of a family relationship, something being called in your family line. Okay, so here we are reading about your ancestry, and there is also there's many ancestors, and I can see, I think this one goes up to 7 generations, but I think their families are big families. So in the past, they, you know or you don't know, up to 7 generations. That is the purpose of this reading, because energetically in the Italian system, we look at your 7 generation before, when we do a cleansing of your ancestral trauma. And they have big families. Let's see what else. Oh, it's coming from this card also this idea that there has been a lot of negativity in terms like almost like a poisoning, and some of this negativity your family have been gone through already. Let me see if this card is giving me anything else. Okay, for some of you 34 may be important, and your there is a sort of receiving. Let me just draw another card. Let's see. I wanted to ask to be more specific in what is in your ancestry. Okay. There has been a lot of pain, I can tell that, and this pain for some of your lineage has been mitigated. Some of these people is giving me a vibe of yeah, it's giving me a vibe of being maybe was in your ancestry there was somebody that was in a witch trial, sorry, it didn't come to mind because I see a lot of fire and I see figures burning. So maybe there was that, or maybe this person was considered, there was somebody in your ancestors that were like having this, they were healer, but the crowd didn't thought so. But there you see, Mother Earth, the Divine Mother, give that as a gift. So what is saying here is that the pain was caused by who you guys were. And you know what is funny? The first card was 34, this card is 24. So you see there is a digression, but the Great Mother give your lineage a specific gift that at one point was painful. And what is also interesting is this contrast between the fire of this card and the coldness of the other card. But I'll tell you one more thing. This card also has water, earth, and fire, and I've been with air. So yes, it's talking about the gift of witchcraft, kind of like, spiritual gift, healing gift with nature elements. I wonder what is, oh, yeah, and right here, yeah, you see the card is also telling me that they thought that your ancestors were evil. but they were not. They were just healers. Very interesting. I'm curious now. We'll draw more cards. Let's draw more cards. What else is in your ancestry? Okay, again, now we have water instead, a lot of water and a lot of spiritual energy coming down in Kundalini style, so the chakras, and it hits the head of these people. So you guys were given from below, so from Mother Earth, Gaia, the element, but also from above for the energy of spirituality. And your ancestors were involved in this. Okay, let me just look at this because I think we are sidetracking with the question, and this is why I write them down, because sometimes I lose. The question start. I start reading with the question, and then the reading goes somewhere else. And the question was which ancestral pattern am I unconsciously repeating, and how can you break free from it? This card is just giving us, though, a vibe of your ancestors, okay, and what they wear. Oh my God, are you tilted? Let me fix you. Sorry. Okay. Um, and I think that this is, I think pain got stuck in your energy system for not being appreciated for the spiritual energy that you had. And this is why you're unconsciously bringing down this energy of not being appreciated. But between you guys, at one point, this may not resonate for everybody, but at one point, you guys in your family recognize this aspect of you and kind of like went with it, and you guys were nourishing it. So I think at one point the spiritual access, the spiritual energy that was coming from both current went down and was accepted. But now let me see how this affects you today, because right here the card look good right now. Oh, and I think what is affecting you right now, and we will change, I think that the question itself. Right now, it's not about breaking free, but it's about embracing. Or maybe for some of you, because this card is speaking of like you not understanding where all this power is coming from. Well, this power is coming from your lineage, literally, whatever that is. And you know, I see also Egyptian lineage. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. I'm not kidding, okay? Okay, the first card was 34. Okay, I want to show it to you. The second card was 24. The other card is 44. This is incredible, and an incredible synchronicity and progression. And this card again emphasized the 40. Crazy. Okay, so what it's saying over here is that you wonder where you come from, why you have all this knowledge. Some of you out there things that you don't belong. You do belong, but you need to accept this energy. And there is a tiny small part of you guys that don't like to be spiritual and have psychic ability and have energy. It's in your ancestry. Don't fight it. But what is saying over here, for those who instead connect to this energy, and again, I see Silver City, so I see heaven. So some of you may have angelic origin, some of you may have Egyptian and also Mediterranean, so also Italian roots in this. I think that what you guys need to do at this point is really embracing. And you know, there is a reference to the sun and a reference to the rainbow. So rainbow in the sun. Last card, because it's very tight to the time. Let's see what you can do to embrace it instead and break free. Just connect with your ancestor. Just understand that you are part, that you have a mission in this earth. And there is a lot to unfold. You need to understand the story of your ancestor, the tradition of your ancestor. That's the other thing. If this reading spoke to you, follow this channel and don't forget to reach out for a deeper reading. My love to you.